Imagine a world where every single word you speak costs you money. A world where hello costs $1, I love you is a luxury few can afford, and a heated debate could bankrupt your entire family. This is the city of Oakhaven. Here, knowledge is free, but speech is taxed. Everyone wears a collar that tracks every syllable, every whisper, and sends a bill straight to your account. In this silent city lives a young man named Leo. He's what they call a silent scavenger. He doesn't search for gold or jewels in the ruins of the old world. He hunts for something far more valuable: books. You see, reading is the only way to hear another's voice without paying the price. It's a silent conversation, a loophole in a system designed to keep people quiet. One day, tucked inside an ancient encyclopedia, Leo finds a map. It's not a map to treasure, but to a myth, a legend whispered among the silenced. The silent library. A place deep beneath the city where the collars don't work, a sanctuary where words are free. Fueled by a lifetime of forced silence, Leo decides to find it. His journey takes him into the echo tunnels, a dangerous labyrinth beneath Oakhaven. The air is thick with the ghosts of forgotten sounds. Guards patrol the pathways, their own collars dark, as they are paid to enforce the silence. Leo has to move like a shadow, solving old, forgotten puzzles left by the city's founders to protect their secrets. At one point, he nearly gives himself away when he knocks over a pile of loose pipes, the clang echoing through the tunnels. He freezes, holding his breath as the footsteps of a guard approach, then, thankfully, recede. He's never felt more alive. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, he finds it. A massive iron door hidden behind a waterfall of cascading sewer water. He pushes it open, and the sight takes his breath away. It's not just a library, it's a cathedral of stories. Thousands upon thousands of books line shelves that stretch up into the darkness. But more beautiful than the books is the sound. For the first time in his life, Leo hears the unrestrained symphony of human voices. People are talking, laughing, debating, and even singing. It's overwhelming, a tidal wave of pure, free expression. An old woman with eyes that hold 1,000 stories approaches him. She is the librarian. She explains that the collars, the very foundation of their society's control, are a lie. They only work because people believe they work, powered by the city's massive broadcast towers. This library, shielded by thick lead walls and what she calls old magic, is a dead zone. The signal can't get in. The librarian offers Leo a choice. Stay here, in this paradise of words, and speak freely for the rest of his life. But he can never leave, or he can return to the silent world above. The choice seems obvious. But then Leo looks at the faces around him, so full of joy, and thinks of the millions above, living in quiet desperation. He realizes a hidden freedom isn't freedom at all. It's just a more comfortable cage. He makes a decision that will change everything. In the library's old tech room, he finds a device, a powerful frequency jammer. His plan is audacious, insane even. He's not just going back. He's taken the voice of the library with him. Returning to the city's surface is a shock. The silence feels heavier now, more suffocating. As he makes his way toward the central square, a guard notices something odd. Leo coughs, a reflex, but his collar doesn't flash red with the usual charge. The guard shouts and the chase is on. Leo sprints across the rooftops of Oakhaven, the city sprawling beneath him. He can hear the guards closing in, their movements swift and practiced. He finally reaches the central broadcast tower, the heart of the city's control system. He climbs, his fingers raw, the jammer clutched tightly. He doesn't just activate the jammer. He does something more. He connects it to a small audio player filled with recordings of the books he's read, the voices of the library. He flips the switch. For 10 seconds, a miracle happens. The entire city is flooded with sound. 1,000 voices from 1,000 books, all speaking at once. The collars on everyone's necks flicker and turn green, the color of a zero balance. People stop in their tracks, looking at each other, first in terror and then in wonder. A woman whispers her child's name. A man shouts in defiance. The spell is broken. The system quickly reboots, the silence crashing back down. Guards swarm the tower and capture Leo. As they lead him away, his collar glows a permanent, lethal red. He is bankrupt, his life forfeit. But as he's marched through the stunned crowd, a little girl steps forward and whispers two words he can't afford to hear. Thank you. Leo can't answer. He has no words left. But a small smile touches his lips. He looks at the girl's collar. It didn't flash. She didn't pay a cent. The system isn't just broken. It's cracked wide open. And in that tiny, priceless whisper, a revolution has begun. This reflects our modern world of censorship and paywalled information. The lesson is that the most valuable things in life, truth and connection, should never have a price tag, and silence is often the loudest form of protest.